All right. Car hater here, whatever you want to call me. Anyway, one of the things that I usually do on a daily basis is, and I have a disease. I think many other people have the same disease, especially if they probably watch a lot of my videos. And what that disease is actually, it's looking for cars. It's a big challenge that I have. And I've been in the car business a long time. I've been doing this a long time. And it's just something that I always seem to be doing. Whether it's on the computer, whether it's on the phone, whether it's on Facebook, there's always something to do with cars. And if you're a car guy, you know what I'm talking about. And I mean a real car guy, not like these fucking idiots who are writing me stupid comments about Toyota Camrys. Like, get a fucking life. You're not a car guy. People who are interested in safety, they're not car people, okay? I don't think about any of those things when I'm looking for a car. When I'm looking for a car, it's about looks, it's about performance. That's what it's really all about. I look on eBay a lot, and that's where I mostly focus my attention is here on eBay. Let's see what we have today. And I look on a daily basis. I could pretty much tell you what vehicles are for sale out there all across the country. And my friends do the same thing. They'll send me cars. Here we go. Here's this Conquest TSI. This is shit that I grew up with. 6750. These things are starting to go up in value. Look at this, 78,000 miles. I like this car too. This guy's actually had this car up for a couple months. Tatra? I don't know. It's some KGB car from Russia. He's never, look at the price of this thing. He's never going to get this. I would actually drive this car too. I think it's really cool. I'm so fucking bored with the same old shit. Here we go. Here's a 190E. Almost looks like it's a Cosworth edition or whatever. This is pretty cool. This is stuff that I like. 89 to me was a very big year in the car industry, and in my opinion. I don't know, maybe a lot of you don't know this. The 89 Eagle Premier, that was a big car too. They made an all-white one. I always liked it when I was younger. This guy, Rover Classic, he used to be here where I live, and now he moved out to Jersey. He moved down farther, and he sells a lot of cool stuff. You might want to follow him on eBay. There's certain people on eBay that actually have a big following. That guy there, though, he's a fucking ripoff. I mean, he wants top dollar, but he does find a lot of cool shit that you can't find. This is a cool ride. These things are going up too. These Porsches. The 89 Porsche 944 Turbo S was the fastest Porsche that year. That thing's worth big money too. So, the thing about me, I could go from a new car to an old car. That doesn't bother me, anything. I just like a change. Look at this. Here's that Conquest here, 41,000 miles. They want 19,900. You see the prices, they're trying to jolt it up. Land Cruisers, they do good, or FJ Cruiser, whatever it is, they do big money. These Lamborghinis too. At one point, these things were real low. Look at the price on this thing, $319,000. It's fucking nuts. Sable, it's not bad, $1,000. These things were all over the place. This shit I hate too. Look at this. What the fuck are you doing standing next to the car? Nobody cares about you. You're not good looking. Don't stand next to that car. Chrysler Maserati. Now here's the deal with this car. If you don't know about it, I know I used to be a real Chrysler Turbo Dodge person myself. And let's see if this is worth the money. I'll tell you right now, just by looking at something. Yep, that's a good one. That actually has the Chrysler, it has the Maserati 16-valve engine in it. Hans Hermann head, or whatever. That was a big thing too back then. 5 owners. That kind of negates the price of the value. It's only got 13,000 miles. 15,000 are best offer. Some of these things do money. But some of these either came with a Turbo 2 Dodge engine, 2.2, or they actually came with a 3-liter V6 found in the Mitsubishis at the time. Let's see what else we have here. 560 SEC. 560 SEC, that was a real deal car back in the day. I hate fucking those shitty wheels. Those gotta go. MR2 supercharged. 7200. These things are really popping up in value. They're doing very well. These Ferrari Mondials. Celica. What do we got? Oldsmobile 98. Oh, here's my bread and butter too. I know a lot about this. This is an 89 Shelby CSX VNT, variable NOS turbo at the time. This car's actually missing the proper wheels for it. It used to come, it came with actually Fiber Ride wheels. Fiber Rides were actually almost like a composite wheel from Carroll Shelby. These are the cars that I own. My friend Adam had one of these. Very fast car. You know, ugly fucking colors. And they also, the good ones came with Recaro seats. Let's see if he's got any photos on it. But it's got the wheels are not original, which is a big deal. Let's see what interior he has. No, he doesn't have the Recaros. I don't think so. Nope, those are not the Recaro seats. Right? Let me look better. Hold on. It's hard to tell because his fucking photos suck big balls. No, those aren't the Recaros. You know, it's really important to take the right shots of cars, too. Look at all those fucking stains, too. You see that? A lot of stains there. And you want 9Gs for this thing? I don't know. Guy took a lot of photos, though. And that's a big thing, too. But, you know what? A lot of these guys take photos that are unnecessary. Another 560, Cadillac Alante. These cars value in prices. They're everywhere from like $3,000 up into... I just sold one for this guy. I can't even believe he got top money for it. He got like 18 G's for it. I wish I would have got a cut out of that. Corvettes, boring. Oh, AmeriCorps XR4 Ti. Now, this car. I had an 89. The 89s were the last year they brought them to the U.S. What it is it's basically a Ford Sierra. Then they made a Cosworth edition. Never came out. This doesn't have the original wheels. That spoiler was never black. The bottom was never black. This guy painted all that shit, I could tell. These were actually usually color-coded during this year period. Previous ones had the double-deck spoiler here in the back. It was pretty cool. That also was found on the SVO Mustang. Yeah, I had this car. This was a cool car back then. They also made the AmeriCorps Scorpio, too. That's a nice car, too. They're doing big money. A lot of people are starting to import these things. $29,000. They're up there. Let's see what else we got today. These Defenders do big money wherever it went. Here it is. These fucking things hold their value, man. That's way out of line. But even so, the Defender, that thing holds its money. Oh, look at this. Tiffany. This was a Mercury Cougar. I remember seeing these. These were like kit cars or whatever. Turbo R. That was a hot ride. Let's see. Jaguar. Oldsmobile Toronado. The Trofeo. What a hot ride. I actually like these cars. These cars had a lot of cool features to them. They had full digital dashes, digital screens inside. The car was just ahead of its time. Had like a Hurst shifter to it, like an H shifter in there. Here's another Chrysler Maserati. See, look, 3,500 to $4,000. It's like a LeBaron, but it's actually different. It's very different than a LeBaron. Like all the body parts are somewhat different. The seats are unbelievable, though. Very, very nice seats inside. Oh, Shelby Dakota truck. You see a lot of these around. They're starting to creep up in some value. Here's a real piece of shit. Porsche is always doing money. Lincoln Town Car. That was last year, the Town Car, too, in this shape. You could always tell it's got a Lincoln badge on the top. It's on the grill. It says Lincoln. See, I really know my 89, 88, 89. I know my 80s cars very, very well. This was my time period right here. Oh, that's nice. What's up with this Maserati? It's all fucked up, though. Wow, there's 5 bids, too. I've seen nicer looking ones that didn't get any bids. Jeep pickup truck, Hummers, Seville. I know somebody want one of these right now. But on a daily basis, you'll find me looking for cars. And everybody else. I'm sending cars over to friends. They're sending them back to me. It's almost like a challenge just to find things. And you'd be surprised. You know, a lot of my friends find the same cars that I like. You know, sometimes on Craigslist, I hate fucking Craigslist, but sometimes I'll look. And how I'll do it is I'll type in like the years that I'm interested in. I'll look year by year. It takes a little bit longer, but it's almost like a hobby. Yeah, look at this Alante 6250 to try and see what... Oh, look at this. Wow. Look at that. Sterling 827 SLI hatchback. Whoa. I'm going to have to share this with friends. Of course, they got to cover up the plate. You know, we're just dying to fucking go over there and steal this thing. Oh, look at that. It's even got sunshades on the back. You know what? I'd be interested in this car. This is really hot. This particular car, the show Dallas, one of the girls had one on the show. You can see the paint's really fucked on this car, too, because there's no luster to it. Just from these photographs, I can tell. Even though, you know what's funny? It came in to get detailed, too, but it still doesn't have any luster to it. But that is a very, very nice car. That's an Acura engine, too, by the way, if you didn't know. I actually did an Acura video on, from like the time period, what was it, 86 up until now. And I talk about the Sterling in there, too. But the other one is usually the 825. I actually have the original brochures on this car. Oh, wow, look at this, sterlingfixer.com. You know what, I'm going to save this one. But my problem is this. See that car, that Sterling? I want that car. The problem is that it's just going to sit in the garage. I'm not going to really want to drive it. I'm going to be too worried about it. And that's what it is. It's like when I get a car, I usually don't even drive it. Here's another Maserati. These things are cheap. And that's really what it comes down to. G-Class 21,089, plain Jane. A lot of people don't realize that G-Class, that Gundenwagen, or whatever you call it, that fucking thing's been around forever, since the 70s. These things, too. The Grand Wagoneer or the Big Cash, they kind of fell off. These were real popular back, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. They were commanding big money. I mean, they're still doing the money, but not as many people are, I think, as sought after. The XJ is more so there. Beamers, these fucking things are going through the roof. These 3 Series now, they're trying to follow suit with the M3. Let's look at these M3s. Let's see how much these rip-off cars are. Now, the funny thing is, when I was younger, yeah, they were hot, don't get me wrong, but years later, nobody wanted them. You couldn't fucking give them away. And the reason being is because the car's got no balls. Look at this, $47,000, $52,000. That's nuts. But what you really got to do is, let's see what they actually sell for. And this is what I like to do. Here's how you really gauge the market value right here. Okay, Maserati of Bergen Cow. I actually know where that is too. Look, one sold for 50 G's. Here's another one for 39,000, 26 bids. Okay, 40 grand. So what it is nut jobs my age who have a lot of money and don't know what the fuck they're doing, or want that thing that they couldn't have when they were younger. All right, and that's what's basically what it is. Disposable income, and guys want this shit because now they have the money. They couldn't afford it. They were broke asses back in the day. So now they're up and getting these cars. And that's what creating the value of these. Is it really worth it? No, not at all. These cars are fucking worth, you know, they're nothing special. Yeah, they look great. I'm not going to lie. That BMW is hot. It's always looked nice, okay? It's a good-looking car. It's got no balls. So that's basically what it is. All right, let's go back to that thing. Let's see. What else is a hot car right now? Anybody chatting over here with me? I think you could chat if you wanted to. I don't even know. Oh, wait. Oh, somebody is here. Sorry, I don't even know. I'm using this on my cell phone. And let's see. E46 is next. Laugh out loud. They're shooting up. All right, let's look out these fucking... Yeah, you're right about that, too. My friend was telling me today about the 4-door M3. And those fuckers are starting to go up in price. What is this? This stupid thing, Mini Cooper. What year was that? 92? Hold on. What year was the 4-door M3? Well, no, they had different ones, too. Shit ain't even finding it right. I think it was, what, 90? You gotta forgive me. I'm not really a BMW expert because I've always hated fucking BMWs. M3. Oh, 96? All right, hold on. Who's that? Razor AMG. What do you got, an AMG? That's what I like to hear. Oh, we'll talk about AMGs, too, because let me tell you something. Those shits are hot. All right, 97. Yeah, yep. Actually, one of my clients, he has a real mint one, too. Yeah, you're right. These fuckers are starting to go up in price. Look at this, 25,000. But that looks like it's got a roll bar in the back, 69,000 miles. This one's got a buck 19, 11.9. This is a car that I believe you could still probably get in here with and make some money with, because there's some of them that are doing cheap money. But you know what the problem is with these fucking things? They're all junk. They break down, especially this fucking junk right here. This fucking car has a load of problems, especially to get with the SMG transmission or whatever it is, that fake clutch shit. You're really fucked then. But BMW makes a nice looking car. Can't say that they don't. They definitely do. All right, let's look at an AMG. Lately, all right, so what cars do I want to buy? Me, I do like, I like the E55. My friend and I were talking about this today, my friend Vinny. Now, Vinny, he's a big time, you know, he's always looking for cars too. He does transporting. And we were talking, and you know, this is something I got to read up on. We were talking about the E55. And we were saying, you know, silver or black. And he's like, did they make any other colors? And I'm like, you know what? I don't even know. I don't remember. I don't know if they only made black. I know they made black, silver, but I don't know if they made... I think they might have made the maroon, but I don't know. I could be thinking of like just the regular what do you call it? What the fuck was that called back then? E500 or 500? No, wait. Yeah, just a regular plain Jane. They had a 430. They actually even had a 97. I don't know if you guys know. If they had, look at this, Super Launch 25. What's up? Yo, I haven't seen this guy around. They made an E420 back in 1997. That was only a 1-year run on that ride. But if anybody knows, I'm going to have to look it up, though, if they made any other colors besides the silver and the black. And I like those cars. I do. Now, these things are starting to pop up in price. Look at this guy. He actually put a supercharger on this particular one. This E-Class. He made it like an E55 special or whatever. Other cool cars to me, I'll show you a car I really like a lot. The 500E. 500E is definitely worth big bucks. And the 500E was, back in the day, they made it from like 91. Thank you, sir. We love you that you love those car hater videos, sir. Super Launch 25. Yeah, fuck that shit. You better fucking make some comments on it. Put some thumbs up on these things. I'm not getting enough hits. And you know what? Everybody was saying, oh, you're not doing enough videos? Fuck it. I've been putting up material every other day. All right, 500E. You know what it is? It's easier for me to do it this way, too. I could just talk off the top of my fucking head. These 500Es, these were really cool. They actually came with super bulked out fenders. Check out these fenders. Super bulked out fenders, front and rear. All right. And Porsche made this car, actually. All right. Porsche tuned this car. This car is really shooting up in value. All right. This is the big car here right now. And this thing's really going. Yeah, you see the AMG guy. He likes these fucking things. I do too. I saw one the other day on the highway. This guy was driving a tan one. And I actually gave him the thumbs up. I'm like, yo, that fucking car is badass. This car is an actual 4-seater. Okay. Let's see if this guy's got good photos. Nope. He's got the shit. Let's go. Let's take a look on the interior. This one, I believe, is a Canadian one. I think I looked at this car already. See that in the back? It's got the center console. That's a true 4-seater. I believe this is a Canadian model because it actually came from Canada or something. It's got the cloth in the middle, too. I would love to buy this car. The problem is if I lay off the 25 Gs, I'm never going to drive the car. And it's just going to become in my garage. And you know what it is? I don't have enough room. And that's what the issue is. All right, let's see. Anybody else want me to look up something? I'll look up a car. The 560 is, yeah, the favorite. Let me tell you something about that 560 SEC. That car back in the day, I don't know if you ever watched Miami Vice. Oh, my God. The Hammer, the AMG Hammer. That is one of the fucking... Here, look. I'll look that up right now. That is one of the hot... Here it is. 6.0, baby. This fucking car right here. This thing... Now, that's a fucking beast right there. This thing did like a $186, right? This was like one of the killer cars back in the day. I've actually seen a couple of these things actually come up for sale. This is a true Hammer, you know. And, of course, they made the wide-body kits or whatever. But the red one, here it is. Here's a real one, too. Actually have the book with this in it too. 6.0 in there. Okay, that's some serious shit. That's when AMG was really fucking AMG too. Here it is. Here's another one. This car is fucking badass right here. If you could find one. This is when AMG, this shit's handmade, all that good shit. That's a sick car right there. You go down the street with that. You know, the problem is today, everybody's got a fucking AMG. Everything's an AMG. A C-Class is an AMG. A regular one with a fucking 4-cylinder in it. All right, let's see what else. Other cool cars, my AMG guy here, he'll probably like this shit. Let's see if he knows his fucking... Oh, if he knows these other ones. There's none available. I was checking actually last night. But this is a cool ride too. They made a C36, and before they made... What is that? Watered down brand? Yeah, it is watered down actually. Yep, like every other car. These guys are all fucking sellouts today. Okay, here's the C43 original. Now they brought back the C43. This car is real cheap. It's all fucked up though. But the C43 and the C36, I don't know if you ever saw that movie with Aaliyah in it, Romeo Must Die with Jet Li. They had one of them in here. It was a silver one. Fucking sick. And they did some cool shit with the car too. Take a look at that movie. It's an older movie, but it's good. It's got a lot of action. But there was, I think it was a C36 she was driving, or was it a C43? I can't remember. It was silver though. But she was actually in the movie, had it, and then Jet Li was driving. Look at that. You can see next to it what the guy's got. He's got a fucking, looks like a nice M5. That was a real deal car, 2003 M5. That was a hot ride. Let's see what else we got. Let me see. Let's see if you can... Oh, an R63. Yeah, yo, you know a lot of people... Razor AMG knows his shit. You know, a lot of people don't know that that particular AMG exists. Let's see if we can find one. I was looking up. Hold on. I did see one the other day. R63. No, not in here. I seen one the other day. Hold on. I'll find one real quick. Watch. I'm in my other screen, so give me a second. And... I'll find one right now. Okay. R63. All right. Let's see if we could find one. I was looking at one. I don't remember where I seen it, but I found a couple. Was it on Cars.com? Hold on. Let me look on Cars.com. See if we could find it. It might have even been on Car Guru, but I found two of them. That's a very rare vehicle. And most people don't even realize that it exists. Shit, I don't know what year that was. Oh no, that's... Fuck. You know what? That one's going to take me a little while to find because of this stupid thing. But I know I seen one the other day. Give me something else to find. That's too fucking difficult. That is a difficult car to find. Let me see. New, used... I ain't gonna find that fucking thing. R500, those were popular. My uncle actually had those. RS4 prices are going up too. Yeah, they are. I don't know. Let's see. They've been kind of... Look at my Premier Auto Man. That guy's always commenting. He's been a follower for, wow, I don't know. I would even say years. That guy. I don't know. These things have kind of been staying steady in the 30G range. I've seen a couple in the 20s. You know what it is? The car really don't have a lot of balls. It only has 420 horsepower. It's a nice car, though. It's all bulked out. It's got a lot of nice features to it or whatever. You know, the S4, I love the S4 in that, you know, in those shapes, 2005 S4. What a nice car. Fun to drive. Problem is, the fucking engines, they all have issues, and they're very difficult to work on. Look at this guy. This guy's been trying to sell this thing for a while. Been watching him on eBay. It's a cool car to drive. It does have a timing chain, which is great. I like this shape too. I don't like money pit. Yeah, it is a fucking money pit. You know what's funny? All right, let's talk about this. All the cars that I love and probably you guys love are all money pits. I don't like anything that is reliable. I don't want to drive a fucking Camry. I don't want that shit. It doesn't impress me. All the cars I want need fucking transmissions. Okay? They all do. This S4... I know this guy, too. I've been to his location at Sal Motors. He's all right. He's got some nice cars. He tries. It's funny too. I look on eBay. I look in all these places. I know most of these guys by working with. I was supposed to do a video for him. He was too fucking cheap. He won't spend any money. Fucking cheap bastard. You know, it's funny, but he wants top money for his car. He had a nice RS6. All right, you want to talk about another fucking money pit? Let's look at this money pit. RS6. They all need transmit. Oh, look at this shootout. Look, Premier Automan already said it. Those things were badass and slept on. Yes, they were. I love this color. The Aviator Gray, that's a nice color. Bullshit, bullshit. Now, you got to look at these too. How you can tell. The fuck out of here, $39,000. These guys are crazy, man. Yeah, it's got 19,000 miles, but still, that's a lot of cash. Okay, here's the options on these cars. And most of them don't all have all the options. Let's see if he's got photos. Yeah, here we go. All right, the first thing, okay, he's got the exhaust option. So it's blacked out. With the exhaust that's blacked out, it's got the better exhaust, all right? The other option, come on. The other option on this car is carbon fiber trim. And the last option is the solar sunroof. Nope, no solar sunroof. And the solar sunroof actually offers the shades and the back two glasses on the back two windows for the passengers. I've driven some of these, and I drove these when these were practically new. One of these I drove was a fucking beast. I was fucking scared of this car. That's how fast this fucker was. I don't know if it was chipped or what. This does have the carbon fiber, and you can see right here where, I don't know if you can see where my mouse is, where the ESP button is. There'd be another button right there, and that would be for the rear sunshade. I don't know if any of you nerds know this, but I am an Audi expert, especially in this time period. I've seen definitely a lot of these. I've driven this car. Another one I drove, though, was not as fast for whatever reason. I don't know if it was fucked up or what. OnStar, these things no longer work. You know, Audi was trying to run the OnStar, and that shit didn't work out. All right, who else has a money pit they could share on this screen here? I'll find let's see if we can find one. This is a nice car, though, but it's a lot of money. The fuck is this? This guy wants $39,000, and look at this fucking floor mat. It's not even factory. That's crazy. This one's all bent up, too. Let me see. What do we got? Oh, Phaeton! You know, damn, this guy knows all my fucking cars. WRX, the weakest transmission of all time. Yeah, that's true. My friend Jimmy had more WRXs than anybody I know. He had all the STIs. They all needed, what was it, second gears? The Phaeton. I own one. You could check it out. I had videos on my YouTube channel. I love this car. This car is great. Yes, it's a money pit. A true money pit. I like this. Premier Auto was saying, yep, Phaeton. All right, so we all got, you know what? It's funny. We all got the same mindset. All right, so 2004, 2005, and 2006 with this car. I had a 2004. 2004s will always have these wheels. Usually the 2005s will come with the uglier wheels, but I don't know. It's still cool. Mine, it did have a transmission issue. Don't know why. One of the things about the Phaeton, compared to the Bentley Flying Spur and the Audi A8 of the time, the Volkswagen was actually the best car out of those three. Okay? The car just rides amazing at high speeds. It is just like a bullet. It was super well made, especially the W12. The W12 is no joke. The one I had was a V8. I had a black one. This fucking asshole actually put a Bentley grill on it. I had to order the grill and take it off. I thought it looked so stupid. And I, try to put it back to stock. But there was a lot of guys out there that were actually putting up Bentley wheels and doing all that craziness. Yeah, this is a cool car. This one's not fully loaded, though. It's missing the screen in the back. A lot of them are not loaded up as much. I actually have all the original brochures on this car. This car was very, very cool. They were actually giving good lease specials at the time, too. They were trying to get, do anything they could. They overbuilt this car. They truly, truly did. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal car. I would love to own one again. The only problem is that who the fuck is going to fix it, But let's talk about Bentleys then, because it's a similar car. And the beautiful thing about the Bentley is that it is that vehicle. And if you ever check them out, I've driven a lot of these Bentleys. If you ever check them out, you'll see a lot of the same materials that you find in the Phaeton. Now, these Bentleys too, you could pick these up cheap. I've been seeing these in the 30s lately. I think if it's still a lot of car for the money. It's cool to drive. Now, how is it driving these Bentleys? Here's the weird part. The Bentley drives extremely heavy. Now, I like a heavy car, but what I mean is that it doesn't ride good. You would think that this car should ride phenomenal and be somewhat soft yet sporty. That's not the case. It just drives very odd in a sense. I like it, don't get me wrong, but it's not what you would think it would be. Yeah, this car's too much money. He wants too much money for this. Well, it's got low mileage, 23 or whatever, but most of them do. 59,000. It's all right. I don't know. I don't care for that. They made a 4-seater version too. Oh, back to the Phaeton. I don't know if you guys know, but they made a 4-seater in that car. That car commands big money, just like the W12. The W12 will command the big money, but the 4-seaters, yo, those things do some serious dough. And there's only a few of them in the U.S. That's a Molnar edition. You could tell by the wheels right here on this 2008 Flying Spur. Here's another Molnar up here. Well, that's big money. Let's see. What else is a boat anchor car? Let me see any of these Volvos. You know, I've owned a few of these Volvos. I don't know. I'm not really impressed with them, but some of them look good. They look good. Let's see. Let's see these V70s. These things are junk too. How come I'm out of the category now? That's why eBay's weird sometimes. Nope. Let me look up at S60R. Oh, I know why. I wrote it in wrong. I own one of these. I don't know. You guys probably seen the videos. This fucking thing ain't worth no 10 G's. I guess you know what? The value will go up on the car from what I'm guessing. But I don't know. It rides like a Ford Taurus. It looks good. Don't get me. I think it's a good looking car. It was a good work car. I know it had a bunch of miles on it. I had this car too, the S60R design too. I had this car too. Fucking rode like a cement truck. It was quick up until a certain point. I used to beat the fuck out of it because it was a 2-year lease. I try to destroy it as much as I can. Never serviced it. Never did a fucking thing to it. Yeah, with the T6, I think it had like 300 and something horsepower. Had the Polestar badge in the back. You know, it was like chipped or increased or whatever it was. Bullshit. But Volvo's just a weird car. You'd have to drive one to understand. It drives like a fucking goddamn Taurus. Manual? No, I never had the manuals actually, Mr. Razor AMG. Nope. I only had the automatics. And I mostly drive automatics now, honestly, because I don't know, my wife, she can't fucking drive, so you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? Alright, these Maseratis. I just got rid. The Maserati went back on the lease. And you know what? I really don't miss it. I had that shitty Ghibli. The Ghibli is cool. It sounds great. I really didn't have too many issues with it, I gotta say, for how the fuck I beat it up and probably only changed the oil twice. Because why, you know, I only put regular in it, of course. Oh, by the way, guys, don't ever put super in your cars. It's such a waste of money. I never, ever, ever put super in any of the cars that I drive. Fuck them. It doesn't matter. Even the cars I actually own, still don't put super in those. Never wasted my money on that shit. Had turbo cars my whole life. Modified turbo car. Regular. Doesn't make a fucking difference. Yeah, look at this guy. He's laughing. Fuck them. These Maseratis are still doing big money. All right, let me just show you one of these. Just to talk about it. I was at the dealer the other day. This is a good one. You can tell it's got the yellow calipers. Might even have the carbon. It's 93,000. Maybe not. Anyway, they wanted 7,500. What? No, I'm sorry. They wanted $775 a month with $10,000 down on a lease for a 39-month lease. Are they fucking smoking dust over there at Maserati? These things too, they're not selling very well. If you look at the back of it, to me, it looks like a fucking Hyundai Santa Fe. So I don't know where they're going with this thing. The front is hot. Yep. Yeah, look at it. Yep. They're ripping people. Yeah, they're ripping people. Yeah, they're ripping people off for premium. Yep. Let's see. Hold on. Now, the car I had, the Ghibli, yo, let me tell you something. A 2014, you could pick these cars up. Let's just look them up. Let's just get right to the source. You could pick these fuckers up right now for like $39,000. Let's take a look. All right. You know what? Let me sort this thing. Let's do lowest price first, and let's just sort. These things are like going rock bottom. It is a lot of car for the money. You know, you got your Chrysler 300 here with an exhaust system. That's what this fucking car is. Here you go. $36,000 with 45,000 miles on this blue one. That's a lot of fucking, and it's a SQ4. Now keep in mind, you got to look at the wheels. That's the better wheels. One thing about the Maserati, it's all a la carte. And what I mean by that is the options. The options, you really got to look for options. See those? Those are the shitty wheels. You also got to see if it's an S or an S. A lot of them are just rear-wheel drive. The Q4 means they're all-wheel drive. Not to say that the fucking all-wheel drive is good, because it's actually bullshit. This car's hit. I know this dick. He's in Brooklyn. He's always selling fucking salvage cars. This one's, wow, look at this. It says $29,000 at best offer. This is probably fucking salvage too or something. Yeah, look at this. 30. Wow, that's fucking cheap. These cars are cheap. There are going to be so many of these on the market with the 3-year leases ending. They're going to saturate the fucking market. You could pick these things up for dirt. It's a lot of car for the money. Now, a buddy of mine, BM Motor Cars, and I noticed, I'm like, he had a few of them. He had Ghiblis and he had Quattroporte. Yeah, I was just saying, look at that. Premier Auto Man, he just wrote it on the screen. Quattroportes, right? Here's the funny thing. The Quattroporte, okay, is actually, right? It's actually almost the same fucking price. What is wrong with me? And why can't I fucking spell right now? I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it today. Quattroporte. Oh, I know what the fuck. I'm like, why isn't that coming up? There it is, because I was putting G instead of Q. Okay. These Quattroportes are like 40 grand too. He's asking the same price for the Ghibli. What's the difference with the Quattroporte? Most of them, believe it or not, are V6 twin turbos. They're not even V. Look at this. Only 33,000. Yeah, people still bidding on it. Those are the ugly wheels too. But it's a little bit bigger. It's got a little bit more amenities. A bigger back seat. You'll get a shade package out of it. You know how many of these things I was doing on videos and everything else? I actually got a car hater video on the Quattroporte coming on. The older one. I actually think the older one has better interior than the newer ones, by the way, too. Jumbo luxury cars. All right, what's another car? Let me think that's a good value. Let's see. We did the Maseratis. Those are junk. What else we got to look at? Grand Sport. Those are junk. M6. Let me think. What's a good car for the money? You know what? I think actually the Maserati, you're going to get the most bang for your buck. Oh, I know what we're going to look at. And I just hey, listen, look at these fucking car haters. You should do, yeah, look at this. See, everybody's reading each other's minds here, right? Giulia. Did you see? Oh, I got a Giulia video. I'm going to release it. I was in you saw I did the truck, S6 V10. All right, we'll do that next too. The S6, I know a lot about that ride too. All right, let's just do the Giulia. Now, I went to the dealership the other day. I did a little window shopping, which I hate to do. Now, check it out, guys. I actually don't really have a car right now. The Maserati went back. It's gone. C'est la fucking V. And I had to pick up a fucking car. I could not find a car for the life of me. Yeah, wait. Wait a minute. Whoa, who just wrote that? Who's that? Premier? Mazda Tribute. Why'd you write that, Lorenz? Why'd you write that? That's funny. Look at the Mazdas. Wait. Mazda 3. All right, check this out. Lorenz, what the fuck? Is everybody reading each other's minds here tonight? I actually had to pick up this bullshit Mazda fucking Tribute. Okay? I could not find a car for the life of me. I was looking and looking. So then I was going to get an expensive car. I was going to get a cheap car. I was going to do this. I was going to do that. I couldn't find anything. One of my clients, Crazy Joe's Auto Sales, he has a car sitting in the side, right? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? He's like, I don't know. We just traded in it for $1,000, right? A doctor owned it. It's got 91,000 miles. I'm like, really? I says, you know what? I'll take it. He's like, what? I says, listen, I need a car. I can't find a car. And I was looking at all my dealers. I couldn't find anything. I was only going to go big or go small. You know what I mean? So I went the cheap way. So now I went from a Maserati, and now I'm driving a fucking $1,000 vehicle. I can't even make this shit up. I still got the BMW i3, but my wife usually uses that. But the funny thing was, too, though, even when the Maserati was here, that's mostly what I was using, was that car. Because, I don't know, the Maserati, to me, it's just not fun to drive. It's like nothing special. Now, this car, I gotta say, on the other hand, this I want. I don't know if I could afford this fucker because they want more money for this. The lease on this was like $7,000 down, okay? Even, you know, without everything, it's just like 7 G's out of pocket. 24-month lease was like $1,200 a month. I'm not even fucking joking. The Maserati I had was $729 a month, okay? I put $1,000 out of pocket. I mean, with tax, title, fucking fees, all the bullshit, they gave me that car. They were so desperate to get rid of it that they only took $1,000 out of pocket. It was originally $699, but in order to get the more mileage, it's at 7,500 miles. So for the extra $30, basically, I took it to go to 10,000 miles. 1,000 out of pocket, guys. Nothing more, nothing less. Always read those fine prints. When I first walked into the dealership, they wanted 8,000 out of pocket. No bullshit. Now, they came down to 3,500, and then ultimately I got it for 1,000. Now, the reason why I'm not making a move yet on the Alpha is because it's too much money. They want 4,000 out of pocket. I'm sorry, guys, but I just can't see. And I'm talking about a regular one, a bullshit one. I can't see like this type of one. You know, it looks good, but not even the base model. That's really what they wanted on. So I can't see spending that kind of money on an Alpha. I know it's a better car. It's a better driver's car. Everything about it is better. But I still had a Maserati with the sound, and people somewhat respect that car, you know, or whatever it is, they look at it. Yeah, I'll tell you, you get a lot of looks with it. And especially when you're beating the fuck out of it, you definitely do. This car is hot. I can't bullshit. You know, I knew I did a car hater video on this car. This fucking car is hot. I sat in it the other day. I'll release that video. M5, BMW M5. Which one? What M5 we talking about? 2003 M5. I'm talking about that. All right. Lorenz is talking about Civic Type R's. Those fucking shits. We already. Yo, I did a car hater review almost 8 months ago on that fucking thing. How much is that car? 45,000. They're rid of it. I said that car would be 50 G's. I guarantee you. What? Saw one at the auto show. They're beautiful. What are you talking? What, the fucking Type R? Ah, Mr. AMG, don't write that shit. Come on, man. The fucking car's bullshit. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading E39, a blast to drive. Yes. Yeah. I'm with you. Quadrifoglio. Yep. That's a hot. Yeah. Listen, this Alpha, I got to wait until like August, September. That's when I bought the Maserati, right? And that's how I was able to steal it because they wanted to get off it. Let me see here. I'm just looking back at some of these comments you guys made. Look at the Mazda 3. Who's this Venotronic? The Mazda 3s. The fuck? What those cars? Oh, what, the older ones? I'll look at, not the new ones. Hold on, let's see a Mazda 3. You remember the Mazda 3 when it had the turbo, the hatchback? I'm with that. Mazda 3. I don't know, what year was that? Oh, you know what was a hot car? Mazda 323 GTX, you young guys. The EMG, look at this. EMG's fucking posting cars here too. Look at this shit. It's funny when I see a lot of my clients and shit and their cars. It's also funny when I see, this is the car I liked. This type of shape. This was a nice car. Mazda 3 Speed. I didn't like this shape. I think it's kind of ugly. Hold on. Let's see. Let me do cheap. What do we got? I hate these assholes who put a car for a fucking $1. Nobody's selling the fucking car for $1. Mazda 3 Special Edition. Nah, you know the turbo one with the fucking wagon? That was a hot ride. I like those cars. The other car here, let me see if this guy still got it. GTX, what happened to the car? I guess the guy sold it. Here's the car I'm talking about, just to give you a picture of it. Here's the car. This there was a guy on here selling one. It was all fucked up though. This Mazda 323 GTX all-wheel drive. This fucking car is badass. This is my type of car. 88. I used to love Mazdas. I used to love the Mazda 626. They actually had four-wheel steering too back in the day. Let's see. So that. Oh, how many of you guys know about this car? Mitsubishi Galant VR4. Anybody know about these rides? I doubt there's any for sale. Yep, nothing. This car could do big money. Nah, there's no even good pictures of it. Hold on. Let's see if we find a nice photo of it. Yeah. They made this car, this Galant VR4. They made it 91, 92. You know, the 92s were a little bit cooler, and those aren't VR4s. Here's one. This one's beautiful. That's a nice ride. That is a fucking cool car. I'll tell you a quick story. I was supposed to buy one of these, I think back in the day, for like 6 G's. I don't know what the fuck happened or why I didn't buy it. It was a white one. Here it is. And what happened was I didn't end up buying this. I ended up, you know, I like the 92s. Those were really nice. They came in the different colors, the greens out here. You know, these were numbered cars too. These were fucking really cool cars. Now, mostly, they're all beat to fucking shit. Instead, I ended up buying one of these. You guys probably don't know what the fuck this is. I actually got one. I actually own 3 of these. This is called a Dodge Spirit RT. This fucking car has a Lotus head, okay? 224 horsepower. All right? What the fuck happened to the Mitsubishi? I went with this fucking car instead. I was a big Dodge guy back in the day. And here's the engine. This fucking thing is no joke. You should look at the 96 Nissan Maxima. Vonotronic, what the fuck are you smoking over there? A 96 Nissan Maxima? Why? What, the special edition one? Anyway, this fucking car has balls like you would not believe. And this is an extremely fast car. See this car right here? This is the quickest I ever been in a car at a top speed. I did 160 miles an hour with this fucking car, close to it. I had that gauge all the way around, past 140 to 150. I was racing a Ford Taurus SHO, and I was on the Bell Parkway with my friend Mike. He was fucking scared shit, man. He says, "What the fuck are you doing?" I just had tunnel vision, man. There was no stopping me. This fucking car was fast. I used to cruise at 120 all the time. There was nothing that was fucking with me with this car. I even bled this car with the turbo. I was running 20 pounds of boost. Now, you got to remember, guys, this is 20 pounds of boost back in early 2000s. Before any of these guys, I was destroying Mustang GT, Fox bodies, all these fucking guys. They didn't know what the fuck was going on back then. And here you go. Yo, this car would be in first gear. The turbo would kick in. The tires would start to spin. Second gear, the turbos kicked in. The tires would start to spin. I had a lot of these cars. I had 3 of these fuckers, actually. This was probably, let me tell you something, out of all the fucking cars I ever owned, this car, the first one I had, it was the quickest one out of the other 2. I don't know why, but they weren't all consistent. This first one that I owned was probably the best car I ever owned in my life, and I can't get that feeling out of cars. Look at this, the guts to challenge every performance car in the world. This fucking car was running low 13s back in the day. Listen, search about Eminem. What the fuck? Listen, search about the Chevy Malibu. I can't believe they're... I don't know if guys are fucking with me with this chat or what. They're just fucking crazy. What do you want me to look up? A Malibu SS? Volkswagen R32 was a beast. All right, I'll talk about that car. I didn't care for it. You know, I was getting them back in the day when... they were practically new, the original R32s. I didn't like the all-wheel drive system to it, really. Did any of you... Look, what the fuck is this? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's just look at a couple things here. This fucking video's only got 24 views. What the fuck? Are you guys watching any of these videos I put up? 798. That's not enough fucking hate. Look at this. I need more numbers. 332 on this i8 video. This fucking sucks. All right, what do we got here? The Ghibli, that was, oh, whatever. 433 on the A8. Yo, I need more views. I don't understand. I got fucking all these subscribers. Nobody's fucking watching. Let's see too. Here. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, I don't know if you could really see the screen too well. I have 24,000 subscribers, which I think is barely anything. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, I've been on YouTube since 2005, by the way, too. I got 38 million views. I actually got 40 million. I got one view, one that's actually blocked video, and it has like 2 million views on it. But anyway, I'll go with the 38 million views. Yo, I need more views. What the fuck? Get with it. Let's see. What would some of these cars? Hold on. Some of these cars. All right, let's look at the Volkswagen. Volkswagen R32. Yeah, these. Look at how much this car's doing. Wow, these things definitely went up. I remember we had them at the deal. We couldn't even give them away. You know what's so funny to me? I'm talking like less than 10 years ago. A lot of the cars that we're selling, it's funny. You could sell those cars for the same prices with all the mileage on them. It's the weirdest thing. The value of cars have just like totally stopped. And you can't even... What is this stream? Cad Wiggins, he's asking what this stream is. This stream is about car hating, sir. All about car hating. So let's take a look at this car. This guy's got this thing worked. Yo, this thing should be pretty quick. Yeah, I know that. Yo, you know what's funny? My buddy Vinny today was, yo, this is crazy. See the shit that we're all thinking about? Everybody else is, I'm talking about this with my friends. We were talking about Supras today. He was telling me that the fucking Supra, a guy bought a Supra, $75,000. You know, it's out of control how much these cars are worth. What year? That was what, 1993, right? 1993 was the first year of that Supra, right? Let's see if there is any. Yep, here we go. Oh my God, Tokyo Drift time, Fast and Furious. Wow, these ain't doing that big money, though, here on this. Look at this, 33,000 miles, 49.9. My friend Vinny was just telling me that he knew a guy, I think it had 15,000 miles, but it hadn't run in a long time. It was like sitting in the, I guess it would be worth 75. Look at this, though, 49,000 miles, $60,000, 30 grand. It's big bucks. Let's see how much these suckers are doing. You know what's funny? The Mitsubishi 3000 GT never got the respect. The Supra got all the respect. VR4 Turbo. Look at this, only 19 grand. That's a lot of car. It's a nice car. I actually use. I don't like this one with the ugly fucking lights. I like the one with the pop-up lights, actually. What's that? 15K like 7 years ago. Now they're upwards of 20 G's. Okay. That's the one I like, the 91. I think that was Motor Trend Car of the Year, if I'm not mistaken, too. That's a lot of ride right there. Super chat. Terrible really? What, terrible trannies in these cars? I remember the, yeah, Activera. Yeah, that's right, Activera. I remember the, what do you call it, had bad trannies. The Mitsubishi Eclipses. Those were terrible, those GSXs. Wow, this is a pretty car. Oh, it's got the original radio. Who's this? Somebody, Cody Bean. Oh, Dodge Spirit? What, an RT? I can't click on that with the link, though, because I'm on my phone or whatever. But yeah, no, I find Spirit RTs. They're out there. They're definitely out there. That's a nice ride. I would go with this. Here, let me show you. Here's the shit that I was driving back in the day. Shelby Dodge. If you write in Shelby Dodge, you could usually find some of these junk boxes that I used to drive. This car here, I had Lancer. Okay, we'll talk about this real quick. Oh, RX-7? Yeah. You know what's weird about the RX-7 real quick? I see Razor AMGs talk about it. We'll go to that next. The RX-7... especially, what is it, RX-8 or whatever? You can't fucking turn that car on and shut it off. What a fucking piece of shit. This car here, this Lancer, This is that guy, Rover Classics. This guy's always got weird shit. He scours the country for shit that nobody else wants, except for like the nut jobs like me and a few others, and he buys up all these cars. This guy, whoever had this car, this is an 87 Shelby Lancer. Okay, Shelby took fucking Dodges. He made a thing with Lee Iacocca, and he took all these Shelbys. Start with the 86 GLHS. Check out that car. It's called Goes Like Hell, and then the S stands for Some More. This car here, I owned a few of these. I own like 6 Lancers. I love this car. I love the shape of it. It reminds me, Mr. AMG, it reminds me of an AMG. The shape. I always loved the shape of this car since I'm a young kid. And that's why I bought so many of these things. It's just like, I don't know, something about that car. But I driven so many of these. I had so many of these. I love this car. It's just a beautiful car. This car, somebody actually redid it. It never came in black. They did a really nice job. This car only came in red. And it was like a 400-400 split. They only made 800 of these. And 400 came with stick shift, and 400 came with automatic. All right, what was that, RX-7? Let's look up RX-7s. Everybody's asking for RX-7s. RX-7, what was it? 1988 RX-7. The white one, the Polar White Edition one. It was like the turbo. What a fucking... Oh, that's nice, too. You know, these convertibles right here? I hate on the ugly-ass Toyota Tundras. Hold on, let's look at this. This thing here, you know what's cool about this car? If you could see the top here, that top, right? That thing has like a little target top to it. It was pretty cool. It was hard. It was actually a little hardness to it, and it had like a target to it. That's a nice car. I remember sitting in that car. I guess it was like a T-top. I don't know. I remember sitting in this car when it was brand new at Anjuli Mazda. That place is actually out of business now. I think what was 88? I think 88 was the first year of this car, right? I actually used to have the original brochures on this car. I used to really like Mazda. Yeah, you know, these egg beaters as they call them. You know, rotary engines. They're pretty weird. These suckers are going up in value. You know, I think there's what, a GLE version or a GSLE? I forget. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay, wow, I am right. GSLSE. Okay, excuse me. 85. Yeah, that was a nice ride. All right, what else we got? Hold on, let me look on my screen. Tundras, Toyota Tundras, hate on those? I don't know. I'm just looking for cars. I think we're all looking for cars tonight. What's tonight? It's fucking Friday night. We're all fucking losers. And we got no lives because we're looking at fucking cars. This is what I always say. Drifters are killing those. Wait, what, the Mazdas? The Drifters? I thought the 240s. My buddy Vinny, he's got the Nissan 240. That's what's really being killed in the game, these Nissan 240s. Nissan 240s are doing big money if you could find clean ones. Yep, 240 is sexy. He's actually got he's got a real nice 240 he just picked up. And his buddy actually scours the whole country, and Vinny has a transporting company, actually picks them up. They bring them back here and they sell them on Craigslist. I know another kid too who lives around me or whatever, and he actually he drifts these things. They break every time they turn on, though. What, the 240s? I thought these were all right. That's a fucking real plain Jane one. Look at that shit. Nope, girls is fucking taking 2 hours to find a dress. You're saving me. Oh, yeah? Premier, where you going tonight? This guy's going out. I think he's going to go buy a car. He's riding me. All right, what's another ride here? Come on. Oh, you know what I was looking at the other day? This guy was selling. Hold on, let me see what it did. Come on, where is it? How come you can't find shit when you're looking for shit? Completed items. There it is. There we go. Somebody wanted me to look up a fucking Nissan Maxima, right? Yeah, I'll look up a Nissan Maxima, but you're not going to think of this. Okay, 87 Maxima. All right? This fucking car right here. I owned one. Okay? Let me tell you something. Probably one of the top 5 cars I've ever owned. I own the SE though with a stick shift, and this car was for sale. I was actually gonna bid on it. This thing freaking rides excellent. You have no idea. I love this fucking car. I love this box. My color was kind of similar. It was like a tan. I gotta find. I actually have pictures. Why the fuck does this shit have two Nissans? Look at this. Nissan and Nissan. What's that about? That is, yeah, somebody fucked up. This car ain't perfect. Look, it's got a little gash here or whatever. You could see it. It's got a little gash. It's got a couple little pings over here. Another dent right there. And I guess these guys thought this shit was worth mega money. I have seen these cars do 3,500 though. You know, look at this. The back bumper's all fucked up. Yeah, actually, this bumper's really fucked up. You know what was funny? When I was looking at this thing, I was looking on my phone. See, that's the thing, too. If you really want to buy something, you got to use a computer on a big screen to see what the fuck is going on. Yeah, this car's fucked up. You know what's funny? I was looking on my phone, and I thought the car looked mint. I wasn't really seeing everything. Yeah, this fucking bumper is fucked up. But anyway, let's get into the interior. This one's got, like, the buttons on the seats. You know, I had the SE, so it was a sporty. Check this out. It's like a fucking leather couch. You know, you figure somebody's going to put some plastic covers on it. Let me tell you something, though. That shit is comfortable. Look at that plush. That's a fucking car right there. That's when Nissan was a real fucking car. That Maxima was a real fucking car right there. Not this bullshit today. I don't know what they did to the Maxima. This was top of the line car right then. If you owned this car back in the day, you were a fucking drug dealer or you were just shutting down the streets with this shit. I'm telling you. They had body kits for these cars. This fucking car made an impact. It certainly impacted. Yo, I remember seeing these things. I love this fucking car. And I bought one. I drove it for a while. It was a great car. Yo, do you know how much that Equalizer was back in the day? It was like $1,000 just for that option. Look at all up here. It's hard to see because, you know, I got my phone. But it's got all little lights in here. This car this got the digital dash too. It would say doors ajar, all that shit. Your lights are on. This fucking car is cool. Man, this brings me back. It really does. What do we got here? Hold on, let me look. I got comments. We used to drive to Florida in all the time. Wait a minute, twin sequential turbos in this? Yeah, what the fuck? Twin sequential turbos in this? Hey, you know they made hold on, let's look for that car. Hold on. Hold on. Let's talk about twin turbos. M30. See, oh, there we go. Here's one. Hard to find. I would actually be a buyer on this. I like this car. Where's this car located? Oh, it's in New York, too. Who knows what this thing is? I like this car. This is like true Nissan at its finest right here. This is a Nissan Bobcat. This Bobcat in Japan would come with twin turbo 300ZX motor in it. Okay? Over here, it was called the Infiniti M30. This is a cool ride. They made this, of course, in hardtop. You know, the soft tops will do more money. Came with like I think just a regular Z engine over here, nothing special. But you know what? This is a nice car. Something rare, something weird. Remember the J30? Yeah, I remember that J30. The J30 was cool too. Who remembers the fucking Lexus? I was looking for one of these the other day. I like challenges. Let's look at that. Hold on. Let's look at that M. But you know what? The J30 was just a weird looking car. But I have to say it was unique. That back. No J30s for sale. Let's look at that J30. There it is. Yeah. See that? That was a weird back. That was a cool car, though. You know what? It really reminded me of the, what do you call it? Who's right? Cody Bean. Wait, the 300ZX engine always had serious problems? Really? Like what? Yo, let me tell you something. The 3.0 V6 is one of the best engines ever made from Nissan. The only issues they had was they had some issues with the fuel injectors, but that was actually on recall. Those cars were very good. I don't know there, Mr. Cody. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but that engine was used in the Quest, and I've seen Nissan Quest with fucking 300,000 miles on them. Those things just keep going. Certain year, all right, yeah, I might say that. Oh, look at the 95, 96, 99, wait, So, all right, let's look at this fucking guy. I don't know what it is with him and this 96 fucking Nissan Maxima. Fucking guy likes this fucking car. All right, let's see what it is. Now we ain't gonna find any, so you know what? Let's look. Let's look right here. That's the special edition Maxima, right? The 96? Hold on, let me look at it. No, that's a bullshit one. Where's the one with the spoiler kit? What year was that? Now I forget. Why am I looking at this car? This car is not significant at all. I've done videos on these a million times. These are fucking boring as shit. They made a nice one, though. I can't remember what year. My friend had a lot of these Maximas. Wait a minute. 87 Corolla AE86 are really sought after. Oh, what is that? The rear-wheel drive one? Oh, yeah. That's that box shape. I remember these, the GTS SR5. Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's funny. I'm not really a big Toyota fan, but there is certain Toyotas that I always liked. I like the MR2. Oh, you know what? Here, let's see if you know this one, Mr. AMG. Oh shit, FS16. My friend Vinny had one of these too. You know about this ride? That's a cool little fucking car right there. This guy's a 96 Nissan Maxima fanboy. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? This guy's nuts. Looks like a Geo? Yeah, I guess so. It had a cool name. Where my ass off. Yo, this fucking little car. Imagine you'd fucking throw a Supra motor in this bitch, right? You'd be fucking shutting down the streets right here if you could ever fit it in. But yeah, this was called the FX16. Oh, let me show you another car I love. Here's one of my favorite rides, too, as well as that box Maxima. Toyota Cressida. I love this car. There it is, the box. Box Cressida, man. That fucking car is so hot. You know, the later year, the one after it, the ugly one, which I don't care for, here's one. They were throwing the Supra engines in here with the, you know, sequential turbos and shit. It was very popular. But I love this car. They also made this car in a wagon. And it's really cool because it has dual windshield wipers in the back. Check that out. It's fucking nice. It has a nice ride right there. I don't know. I like the simplicity and I like the box of it. I just think it's really cool. Here's the old one. The old Cressida. I don't even know what this... Oh, that's a Cressida too? See, I don't know my old cars so much. That's the newer Cressida. I never cared for this shape. I didn't think it was really like killing it or anything like that. Let's see what else we got. Novas. Cody, come on, man. What the fuck? Yeah, Godfather to the Avalon. Yeah. But I don't know. I think the Cressida was just fucking cooler. Saw someone in Queens with 2J swap. Yo. There's a lot of these guys who are doing... You know, there's a guy in Queens too. He's a fucking Maxima fanatic doing this shit in Queens, New York. He's a fucking real... He loves the old school Maximas. My friend Vinny actually transported a couple to him. He buys them. Shit like that. You know what the problem is? The problem here in New York is keeping these cars nice. Because these roads fucking destroy everything. It's not like California where the fucking roads are like glass. And the weather is just a certain thing. My uncle collects them too, yeah? So that's the thing. You know, it's hard to keep a car out here. Because these streets be just dogging your rides. But yeah, Salt one. It's not even just Assault. Honda Ridgeline. Oh man, these guys are fucking with me. The fuck out of here, the Ridgeline. That thing is garbage. What else could we look up? What's a nice car to look up? Yeah, you better be kidding with the Ridgeline shit. What's a nice car to look up? We're running out of cars. Let's look like 1987. What's going on in 87? 87 is always the Grand National, you know, it's all about the fucking Grand National. You know, oh, hold on, let me go out this way. What's reliable? The fucking Honda Ridgeline is reliable? How do you know that? How do you know that shit's reliable? Did I drive it? Can it actually take on my abuse? Oh, let me show you one more quick car. It just came to my imagination. And I actually had this car. I owned it for a little while, and I beat the fuck out of it. And I ended up destroying the transmission. You know, Acura is supposed to be reliable too, but I managed to fucking blow them up because I'm hard on cars. This is an Acura Vigor. How many of you nerds know about this car? This car here is a 5-cylinder. That's right, a 5-cylinder engine and a Vigor. We actually had one of these for sale too in my shop at one time. Same ugly color, green. I had a black one. I gotta say, it was a very nice car. Ridgeline looks like somebody from Honda got into a really bad accident and got such bad head trauma they decided it was cool. I like that comment. See, that's good shit right there. Hold on, wait. Oh, Alpha 164. Who wrote that? Hold on, we're going to look at the 164. 5-cylinder. Always liked Acura Legend. Yeah, me too. I love the Acura Legend. My friend had an 87 Acura Legend with the BBS wheels on it back in the day. Let me tell you something. Still to this day, he's had a lot of cars since then. I still think that was the nicest car he ever fucking had. Alfa Romeo 164S. Okay? It's something that I did want, always wanted. When I was younger, I was trying to buy one. Look at this. 190E 2.3 E16. This fucking thing is $40,000, man. That's big bucks. MX-5 before it was cool. What? The, hold on. The MX-5. A lot of Grand Nationals for sale. Wow, look at this. Watkins Glen International Official Pace Car. What the fuck? I actually own one of these. Turbo Coupe. This fucking thing is not worth. How many miles on this thing? 69,000 miles. I had one of these. You know, it's got a button in there if you're using... it's a good engine, too. You know that's iron block and heads in this? This also came in the AmeriCore XR4 Ti. The AmeriCore XR4 Ti never came intercooled. You know, I actually made this fucking setup on the XR4 Ti I had. But that's a really good engine right there. You know, I mean, durable. You know, not the fastest thing in the world. Inside is always cool. This shit had the equalizer over here. That was so fucking hot. The equalizer and shit. This car's not worth the money he's asking for it. Over here, those switches. Wait, hold on. For the gas. Where is it? No. Oh, it's on the other side. I'm sorry. It must be on the other side. 91 Camaro was sweet? I don't know. I like this weird shit. Oh, here we go. This thing here. Look at this. Electronic climate control. Had this part. This is a cool car, man. Stick shift. Look at that. I don't make junk like this anymore. I'll tell you that much. But one of the things about this Turbo Coupe. This was car of the year too. 87. One of the things about the Turbo Coupe. It could just glide through the wind, man. It says nut and bolt restoration. This is the real car. Get the fuck out of here. This car does not even look that good. It looks actually dirty, if you ask me. Hold on. If you go back to that steering wheel picture, I like what these guys write. Look at this fucking steering wheel. It's filthy. This guy's saying that this thing is total restoration, and it's got all shit down there, too. I don't understand. How's that fucking totally restored? The fucking thing's got 69,000 miles on it, too. Let me see here. What do we got? Toyota Tundra. Why the fuck? I don't know. You like those Grand Nationals? The Grand National. My friend's got one of these cars for the longest time. And hold on, I'll show you. Where's fucking YouTube? Where's my videos? He's got the WE4. WE4 was a lightweight edition, and it came T-type. Here it is right here. I don't know if you ever seen it. This guy's always fucking destroying something. Hold on. He's got another part. I got another part here. Hold on. Where he's fucking light. There we go. This guy's always destroying this car. So he still has this car. Hold on. When was this video? This video, come on, where? Oh, wow, 2011. This guy's got this car. Do a facial reveal? Nah, I'm not into that. You know what's funny, Vonatronic? I don't know if you got, well, most of you guys, you know what's funny? Nobody ever asked me to be in front of the camera. Don't be gay. You know what? I think it's gay, these guys who are always in front of the camera and are, listen, I'm a good looking fucking guy. It's not that I'm ugly. The thing is that I've always been a one person team most of the time, and it's like, that's the reason why I've never showed myself. You know, this channel here actually doesn't have really relatively any videos. My other channel, oh my God, I must have had 10,000 videos on that. I was starting, narcissist. I was starting on YouTube in 2005, man. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I was selling cars, and I thought that it was illegal what I was doing. That's how new YouTube was. And the thing about it is, I just never showed myself. And I was going to, you know, I actually have a video. Hold on, I'll even show you. I got a video here in my car haters. Here it is right here. Hold on. Here's actually the video. Video here, it says Car Haters exclusive talk show behind the scenes. And I actually show myself in this video. And I was going to do it. Hold on, let me see what the properties are on it. I made this September 10th, 2016. I never actually did it. It's in my office here. It's with my friend Coy. I've showed him before. You know what's funny too? I actually have videos. I have this S550 video I haven't let go. I have videos that sometimes I don't even hear. I got this camera work video I haven't released. I got videos that I do sometimes, and then here's the Maserati video I got to release. Sometimes I just don't get around to it because I'm so fucking busy doing other shit. This was one of my rides too. Wow, this is a long time ago. This is like, wow, what year is this? This is 2010. Look how you know, you could see the camera, how old shit was, you know. Not to say that my camera works much better now, but this was a beautiful car, man. We bought this car for $300. I'm telling you, the LeSabre T-Type. That was a nice car. I missed that car. I shouldn't have even sold it. We lost the shop, and I had to, you know, I had no choice. I had to get rid of it at the time. I forget where I was living, but I just didn't have the, I didn't have the room. But we used to have a shop. What is this? Who the fuck is writing this shit? Peugeot 405. How the fuck you know about these cars? I know about that Peugeot 405. Or 505 too. That was my shop. Yeah, I was in the hood. Look at this. It actually said automotive ad builder on there. I had a shop, and we used to sell cars out of this thing. I even made an original Windows sticker on this car. But I used to have a shop, and we were selling some cars out of it, actually. That car was mean, man. It wasn't fast or anything. Oh, there's my All-Road at the time. I owned a lot of fucking cars, man. Yeah, this is real primitive shit. Let's see. Yeah, you know what's funny? I got a lot of people who are always asking me, oh, make this video, make that video. I got, how many videos do I have? Hold on, does it tell me? I think I got, last I checked, it was close to 6,500 videos I have up. You know, that's a lot of videos, man. So, that's the thing. Hold on. Let's check out my oldest video on this channel, though. Can I do that? Hold on. Oh, wait, I don't think I can. I don't know. There was a way the other day I did, a long time ago. But, a lot of videos, you know, over the years of taking cars and cars and cars and cars for dealerships and stuff like that. It's a shame that at the dealership I started with, I had a video thing, and then I actually was deleting everything. I deleted everything out of it, you know, but I had even more videos on that channel. This video was pretty cool, too. I erased this fucking jerk-off over here. I like this video.
Talking shit about my faggot electric car. Okay, let's see how faggot it is. Green light, baby.
Fucking smoking these assholes.
Yeah.
That fucking i3, man. It's fun to drive, I gotta admit. But anyway, That's my first time. That's my first time ever doing this. What do you call this shit? YouTube Live. Wow. Then I got this fucking website here. You nerds have cars you want to post. You know, I don't know. I had this website for years. And, you know, I throw cars up on here or whatever, too. There's a couple cool cars on here. This person here, they always got nice cars. But, I don't know. You know what? I'm really interested in this fucking Sterling. Oh, man, I'd like this car. I wonder what the deal is with this. This fucking car I like. Very rare car, good condition, no rust, good tires, all that bullshit. Made by Austin Rover and Acura. Yeah, he's got this stuff right. Let's see what this guy is. He says, original parts by SterlingFixer.com. I didn't even know this existed. See, I like this shit. Let me find out something. Wow. See, I'm going to save this page. I didn't even know this guy existed. Oh, I like this. I should make this guy a real website, too, because this website sucks. Oh, this car's even cheaper. Texas. I wonder where this guy's out of. Contact us. Where is he out of? Where is 71? Oh, no, Pennsylvania. He's not far. Whoa. That's a nice one. Look at those rims with the spoiler kit. Yeah, I like that weird shit. You know me, I just want to drive something that's different. And when I went to the Alpha dealer, he said it best. He's like, listen, if you want to drive a Me Too car, you could drive a BMW, Audi, Mercedes. If you want something different, yo, you got to drive, you got to drive the Alpha. You know, the Alpha is going to break down. It's going to be a piece of shit. It's going to be all that stuff, but it is what it is, you know? Oh, look at this. Hold on a minute. What was that? Car hating. Trying to find a car. Look at that. Okay, cool. I didn't even know. I got to put a thing on there. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Everybody, look at some of those videos I showed you and shit. I don't know what this is here. But, yeah, take a look. There's always something to do on YouTube, right? Always something to look at. That's my friend Coy. He's always, like, talking to girls and shit. He's got a good channel. If you want to fuck bitches and shit like that and whatever it is. But he does a lot of wild shit, too. Take it easy there, bro. It was fun. Yeah, I think it was. You know what? Maybe I should do this every once in a while. It'd be nicer to have fucking 5 viewers, though. You know what I mean? I got to get my shit together here, obviously. All these other guys got like 10 million fucking subscribers. They put up a video. They got a fucking 2 million fucking views. Yeah, Premier Auto. Yo, you've been a good follower, man. I always appreciate it, you know? But, wow, 1 hour and 22 minutes I was on this fucking thing. All right, guys. I'm going to actually... I'm actually going to, what do you call it? I'm going to put up that other video, too, with the Julia, too. I got to do that, all right? AMG, yo, Razor, good, man. Yo, make sure you guys write to me. You know, I always respond. That's one thing about me. I always, I want to let you guys know. Hold on, let me just show you this. Sometimes what happens, though, let me just show you something. I never delete any of this shit, too. I always let it go. See all this shit? What happens is, too, some of this stuff comes out spam sometimes, too. It's weird. Like, YouTube's fucked up. So, if you do write something, I'm going to write back to you. Also on Facebook. I got shit on Facebook. Go on this page right here. Where is it? Find me on Facebook. I'm always writing to people. People send me cars. They're like, yo, is this a good car? You know, I'll actually respond. I'll look at the ad. All that good shit. Look at it fucking, what is that shit? Instagram, I'm on that stupid shit too, whatever. I'm always looking for cars. You know, it's just a fucking disease. Here it is. If you go on the About, you could find me on these things. Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. All that shit. Here, look at this. I'm always doing something on Instagram too or whatever. Trying to get my follower. I don't really have much going on compared to other shit, but, you know, I'm on these things. Check it out. Talk to you guys later, man. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. Seriously.